Yeah, here it is, part 2 on this one here. Dark log from the diary of the griever named John Weaver, which is me. And it's still about the 30th of March, 2026. Time index right now, 5:39 in the morning, West Coast time. Shout out to Artist Recovery / LP. So let's continue that, shall we? Grandma. Grandma suffered a stroke. She had a lot of things happening on her. She had a fight with Ma. It was like weeks after we moved from one house to another house. We're still trying to deal with the place. It wasn't the greatest, but it was still a roof over the head. But Ma and Grandma were after each other. Grandma decided she was going to go see her relatives, actually see some of her kids in San Diego. She'd be there for a while. While I'm going at school, Grandma gets a stroke down in San Diego. And she had to stay there for a few days to get stabilized before Ma, arguing with the family of taking care of Grandma here, LA area. Dude. It was like about 3 to 4 years of dealing with my grandmother, all throughout junior high and in the first portions of senior high. Hardest damn thing to go through. Ma was doing 24/7. I was learning how to be a caregiver during that time. And somewhere, I think after her grandma either died past the age, let's see, 10th grade or 11th grade, somewhere in there, things have changed at home. I mean, there's a lot of dynamics that played on here. Dave, my big brother, 8 years older than I was, before we moved out of one house, he went into the Navy. Long story short, he screwed up somewhere. He was trying his best, but screwed up somewhere because he couldn't deal with it. Came out with drugs and alcohol. When he passed away in 2018, he was 32 years clean and sober. He tried to get funeral leave for Aunt May, couldn't do it. Because of the job he was doing in the Navy didn't allow it. He couldn't even stay home. He couldn't even get back home to take care of Ma. Ma needed all the help she could get, taking care of Grandma when she was bedridden with a stroke. Half the brain was working, the other half wasn't, so the left side of the body was basically useless. And I had to learn how to caregive, be an orderly, be a cook, be the guy who cleans up the bedpans and the draw sheets. Not entirely. I always had help. I was trying to help Ma out. Dave took time out unofficially. Screwed him over about a year and a half. He had to go back because he got caught. Did his time, come back home. He was still trying to help take care of Grandma before she passed away. It was hard during those times. And I'm trying to keep a good grade in school. Are you kidding me? Shit. But here's the thing about those kind of experiences we both got through. I know yours was a near death because you were dying during that time. I got a knock on my doorstep here. But I wasn't dying though. I think either during the time when Grandma was taken care of, or maybe it was afterwards somewhere. But I know there was a summer that I went with a YMCA group. I think it was about 16, 17, somewhere that day. And pretty old, I thought. A blue ragger program. They got these colored raggers of how many times you could go back to the summer camp and growing with the YMCA. Me, I was the bottom rung blue ragger. I still got my blue rag very similar. And 1 week was changing my life. I didn't even realize. Started learning how to shoot and blow things up on a target range. I knew how to blow away clothespins at least twice. I had to be an actor. But the day before we were going to be leaving the camp, I also learned how to swim. A lot better. No, I learned God and Jesus are still knocking on my doorstep. Didn't even realize it. We'd gone through a pathway. Me and several others. We sat around in a circle. We're blindfolded. We had a duck, bend, listen to the counselor's instructions so we didn't get hurt. Either tripping over a damn rock or getting nailed by a damn branch somewhere. But we made the path through this clearing. And it was there we formed a circle. We picked up a rock, we put it in the middle of the circle. Well, in front of us anyway. And I just had to let go completely inside. Just, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I don't know what. God wanted to talk to me. Jesus wanted to talk to me. I don't know. But it's like heaven opening up the door. And instead of me walking through, they came now, or somebody did. Because I felt the same energy level. I was reassured, loved, encouraged. And on a high that I never experienced in my life. No chemical in any form can ever match what the Spirit was experiencing. And I guess the reason why us addicts and alcoholics kept trying to screw ourselves over mentally, because we wanted the brain to generate that much activity. You could leave the hippocampus running like crazy. You could leave the pleasure center on full max. It didn't match it. It couldn't have matched it. There's no way we could get to that high without frying out every damn cell we had in our body. Because I know that level. And so do you. You articulated it in a way that you could understand, Daryl. But it did put you at peace. It did put you at peace. I know it. I've been chasing that thing ever since. I mean, I had it for a short time. I know what it felt like. But unfortunately, because of the things we allow in our lives here, on mortal earth, we lose it. But the thing of it is, I gave my ass, my soul to Jesus on this. And even to God, I think I made that deal with him. It wasn't a deal. Saying you want me, you got me. Just take care of that man. I think God's been fighting for my soul ever since, and so is Jesus. Even for some of the stuff I've been through, they're still keeping me alive. Accidents, things that should have been dead. They kept me alive all this time. Why? Because they loved my ass. Still do. I'm still pushing it. And don't even realize it. Sometimes I do think things are screwed up, but I have to keep reconciling it. I have to keep praying for forgiveness on it. I know I'm a fool of an idiot half the time, but God and Jesus they don't think so, dude. At least not for me, anyway. Anyway, in a time like this, I should have been sleeping, and Mama, dog, is still, thank God, sleeping away. She's fussed because she had to do the pads out there in the living room. This is Holy Week. Palm Sunday was yesterday. We're dealing with Jerusalem being visited and getting the visitation of Jesus and getting pissed off at the temple guys. And some of the stuff he's got to deal with the Pharisees and the Roman Empire. In my own reality right now, I'm still dealing with my own health issues concerning about the diabetes. I hate getting myself stabbed. But apparently I got to get the blood levels going up for these guys. I stalled, but I didn't have enough pads necessary to get my skin wiped down, to get the damn needles. It's not the insulin shot. I don't have them just yet. They need to know what my blood level's like. In order for me to do that, I need to have the damn thing tested. And I hate needles and I hate pinpricks and all that shit. I had to deal with enough of it in my lifetime, so I got an internal battle on this one here. But when I got the test kit and I found a couple of wipes, I was lousy at getting the damn blood workup. I gotta get that damn thing working. Or go to the doctor's office. I'm not looking for that one either. But I'm going over to the doctor's office, regardless of whatever happens. Something about taking care of my foot tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. See how the diabetic ulcer is doing. Had this monster since this December. I realized there was something wrong with the foot, but I didn't realize it until I started smelling it and then washing the foot. It's got a hole in the damn thing. Pus and shit leaked out. Yeah, smell of petrified. You never forget what rotten smells. Anyway, I had to get it debrided, which means you get a curved scalpel and you cut open and you cut away without anesthesia. It's the only way of doing it. And it started healing. Kept it wrapped every so often, healing. Wound care constantly on it. Right now, it's healing to a point where hopefully I don't get anything else cut in that damn thing, because if it is, I'm gonna go nuts. But it's healing. It's not ripped open just yet. I haven't smelled anything coming out of the foot. I've been living in a boot 3 months without taking a shower. You try that one. It got to the point where one of the wound care nurses said, okay, well, you can take a shower. Just be gentle with it. Dry it off, then dress it up if you can. I was waiting for that point. I did. Wound care didn't realize that the wrapping that they saw was mine. It was almost just as good as theirs. And they still wrapped it up and said, okay, well, when's your appointment with your podiatrist? I said on the 31st. Okay, well, keep it wrapped up. Don't take a shower just yet. Not until they say so. We'll see what happens afterwards. That was the last time I saw them. Mama's awake. Great. I was hoping to get back to sleep and just. She's not going to let me. She's just going to fuss this morning. Yeah. How's your morning going so far? Before I do the blood work, I got to take care of that dog. I know the blood's important. I hate getting fucking stabbed. I hate needles and I hate getting pinpricked. I feel like a damn pincushion. The thing I was dreading all my damn life is being a pincushion. I gotta deal with her. Are we having a good Easter week or what? That being said,